Dear Colette, here is the new tape I promised you. I'm Angela Brown, and this is Ask a House Cleaner. This is a show where you get to ask a house cleaning question, and I get to help you find an answer. Now, Colette wrote into the show, and she asked this question. Dear Angela Brown, I love your videos. Okay, I'll get right to it. I suffer from MDD, anxiety, all my life, passed down from my dad, suicide, and his brothers, suicide, and my cousin, suicide. I have hereditary major depression disorder. I realized it about age 9, my first bout. I'm now 59. 30 years of therapy and medication for my chemical imbalance. Okay, with that said, I lost my job during COVID. I lost my husband from COVID. And I lost my little baby scooter cat of 17 years during COVID. Everyone's gone. Poof. Now, as awful for a person as that is to bear, the MDD has kicked in like I'm worse than I've ever been before. So many tragedies at once. On to my therapist, I've tried everything, and I currently have the worst depression in the worst possible way. With all my family lost in 2020, I've walked into the house alone, I fell into the bed, and I've been there for a year and a half. Full disclosure, Miss Angela, I'm stuck. I've been stuck. No self-care. None. My apartment looks like a huge explosion. Trash 3 layers deep. I cannot see the floor, and I have a tiny spot on the bed. It looks like a hoarder's house, but I don't collect a thing. Its medical nickname is called Major Depression Disorder. Please, Angela, you're always saying on your videos, please come to you with no matter what question. Well, here's your biggest cleaning project of your life. You knew one day it was going to get big. Well, you're my last chance. If I don't clean this entire apartment, I will be homeless. I have no support. Can you dig deep, Miss Angela, and come up with a plan for me? Thank you. All right, Colette, I want to stop for just a second, and I want to commend you for reaching out. That took a lot of courage for you to stop what you were doing and write me all of this. That took a lot of courage and a lot of energy, so thank you. The second thing is I would like to honor the fact that you did reach out to me. I'm honored that you thought enough of what you've seen from our show to reach out to me for help. And then the third thing that I want to pay attention to is that you are going to the doctor and the therapist and you're getting the help that you need. So I applaud that as well. Now, this is a free YouTube channel, and on this free YouTube channel, there's only so much I can give you. But I want to stop for just a second and imagine you moved into a new house and you love watching programs on your TV. So you have this beautiful new living room and you decide that you're going to plug in your television. And as you go to plug it in, nothing comes out. There's no picture, there's no sound, there are no movies, there's nothing. And you say, oh no, my TV is broke. So you save up your money and you go buy a new TV and then you bring it home so that you can enjoy these beautiful moments and documentaries and educational programming, and you plug in the TV and lo and behold, it's broke as well. And so you say, well, I guess I'm doomed, no TV for me. I'll just sit down and in the silence and be sad, okay? And then one day you're lamenting and you're talking to a friend and the friend says, wait a second, I know a little bit about restructuring the outlets. It's probably just the outlet. Now they're not an electrician, but they have rewired a few outlets before. So they run home and they grab their tools and they come back and they turn off the breaker and they rework the structure of the outlet that you have. Then when you plug the TV back on and they flip the breaker, all of a sudden, lo and behold, your TV works. And you can now watch the programming and hear the sound of the beautiful music that's playing in the background. You can watch the documentaries and the educational program and the comedies and all the things that bring you joy. All right, the reason that I bring this up is this. I'm going to be the electrician in this particular scenario that has experience restructuring some outlets, okay? Not a professional, but I have restructured some outlets and I can help you, and maybe it works, maybe your TV works. All right, what I need from you is you're going to be the person that flips the breaker and plugs the television in. So you're going to connect to the energy source, okay? So what this is, I'm going to make you a gift, and I need a gift from you in return. So what this is I'm going to make you a tape, and it is the new tape. The new tape is just a series of ideas. Now, you asked for help cleaning, and this is going to be the biggest cleaning project of your life, but I don't want you to actually focus on the cleaning for now. What I want you to focus on, if I read this correctly, you're out of a job and you are desperate and you have nothing to lose. And so what I'm going to ask for you is that you plug in the energy source. In order to do that, you got to put on the walking shoes and you've got to get outside. and I need you to go walking, and here's your gift to me. I'm going to make you the tape, and I want you to listen to it while you walk. And I'm going to put it on a loop so that you can listen to it at night as you sleep. It will just play over and over and over and over again. If your first bout was at 9 years old and you're now 59 years old, we have 50 years of hoping the TV was going to work and no sound, no music, no joy is coming out, right? So we are going to restructure that, but it's going to take a little bit of time to restructure. So here's what I need from you. Here's your gift to me. Every hour on the hour, I want you to set your alarm. And I want you to go outside and walk around the block as fast as you can. It's going to be the equivalent of about 10 minutes. And I need you to do it every hour on the hour. And at first you're going to say, well, that's just exhausting. Why would I do that? Well, right now, if you're not working and you're at the house, you have nothing to lose. But if we don't flip that breaker, it doesn't matter how we restructure or rewire the electrical outlet, still nothing's going to come through for your television and your best user experience. So your job is to flip the breaker. And to flip the breaker, we have to do something radically different to get radically different results. So if you go out every hour on the hour, and your gift to me is I need you to contact me every single day until you get up to 6 walks a day. And you're going to say, wow, that's a whole lot. It's really not. If you break it down, like I said, every one will be about 10 minutes. And I want you to go out and go just as fast as you possibly can go. What that's going to do is this. That's the electrical outlet that's plugging in. And as you connect to the energy source, what's going to happen is oxygen is going to start flowing through your body again. Your blood is going to start to flow. All of a sudden, your thoughts and your creativity is going to start to flow. And I don't even want you to think about creativity. I don't even want you to think about cleaning your house or any of the other stuff. Just listen to the tape. I will have on the tape exactly what you need to hear. Now, I will preface this by saying I've dug myself using the same exact technique out of so many bouts of depression and menopause and frustration and post-traumatic stress disorder and a bunch of things that I personally have gone through in my own life. And I've helped lots and lots of house cleaners using this same technique. It's absolutely free. It doesn't cost you anything. No one has to know what you're listening to. No one has to know that you're doing it. But I promise you this. If you get out and you go for the 6 walks a day and you just listen to this tape, an amazing transformation will start to happen. It will be like you plugging in the television to the new energy source when all of a sudden, now there's all kinds of visual programming and lots of channels and there's music and there's funny stuff and there's serious stuff and there's educational stuff and there's a bunch of stuff that will bring you joy. It will enhance the user experience, okay? So what I'm promising you is if you have nothing to lose, please go on this journey with me and stay in touch with me every single day until you make it up to 6 walks in one day. That is every hour on the hour. And if you miss an hour, you can try again an hour later. But the object is to get out 6 times in one day. So if you only make it 4 times in one day, you still have to contact me every single day until you make it up to 6 times. So if you go out and you do 6 times today, you only have to contact me for 1 day. But I want to hear how you're doing, and I want to hear that you've plugged in to the new energy source. Then, when nobody's looking, if you want, you can still listen to the tape over and over and over again. Because like I say, we have 50 years where we really need that energy surge, right? You can't expect high octane results unless we get high octane energy coming back through. And right now, if you're frustrated and you're feeling like the energy source is not quite what you're looking for, we can help rewire that or restructure that just a little bit different way. Okay, I'm super excited that like I said, that you reached out to me, and I'm super excited to hear your progress because this is what I do know. Bad things may have happened in the past, and I cannot change the past. And I cannot change the future. I don't know what the future holds. What I do know is that we can change right now, this exact moment, right here, right now. And as you start to reprogram with the new tape, what's going to happen is a lot of things will start falling into place almost unconsciously and almost without your even being aware that it's happening. You will start cleaning up your place. You will start changing things. Your hygiene and your habits, well, you said there's no self-care. That's all going to start changing almost without you even being aware. It's at an unconscious level where once you plug into that energy source, it's like you get a whole bunch of stuff back from that television user experience, right? So what we're going to do is just change the user experience. That's it. And then what comes through that is going to be amazing because you deserve the very best. Now, I'm super excited for you. This is not the biggest cleanup project of my life. You are a gifted person, you're talented, you're blessed, And I'm so glad that you're here, and I know that you have a mission to fulfill here. Otherwise, you would not be contacting me right now. So I am super excited, but I do want you to stay in touch with me if you listen to this tape, and I will leave links in the show notes so that you can listen to that on a regular basis. And like I say, turn it on low, listen to it when you sleep at night. And when you wake up in the morning, you're going to pop out of bed like toast. You're going to be full of energy. You're going to be vivacious. And I've got your back, okay? This is safe. It's perfectly okay to listen to. It's nothing weird is going to happen. I'm just guiding you through a process of reconnecting to that energy source, okay? That's all this is. All right, I'm super excited about the progress that you are about to make, and I do want you to stay in touch with me. Until then, leave the world a cleaner place than when you found it.